All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The Outer Worlds. I just shot another episode of Death's Door, and it drove me insane, so it's good to be in something once again that calms me down more. All right, let's go see.
Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
I can't believe the board allows it.
Carry on.
That's hilarious.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following
Yeah, I'm not gonna like this guy.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Oh, so let's see what we can say. Alex is dead. Forget Alex. Why'd you impound my ship? I'm going to wring you scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship. Alex isn't important. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells. I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm going to wring you scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship.
There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding.
Explain now. Did you hear me chuckle? Explain now.
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
That's stupid. Thrilling anyway about my ship. Alex isn't important. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells. Alex is dead. I'm not turning in Phineas. Screw these guys. Thrilling anyway about my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
I'm gonna lie, I ain't giving away Wells, you bastard. Why is the board so interested in Wells anyways? Why do you think I'd know anything about Wells? I know where to find Phineas Wells. Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. Why is the board so interested?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Why do you think he'd do I know anything about Wells? Yeah.
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Alex never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head? I know where to find Phineas Wells. I wanted to ask you something else. What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Stop playing coy, Bedford. Or I can say, is there anything I can do to help? Or find heavier way. Stop playing coy.
I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust.
How can I win your trust then? Fine, have it your way. What'd you say? Fine, have it your way.
I hope you don't take my reticence the wrong way. I shouldn't have said anything. Now, how might I assist you?
I'm going to ask you something else.
Be my guest.
What do you do here exactly?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Yeah, you're a little rat. Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup. That doesn't answer my question. Sounds boring. Big fish in a small space station. I said, no, that doesn't answer my question.
I send a lot of messages. Sometimes I read them. Every once in a while, I'll impound a ship if I want to feel alive.
So you're a dick. Can you give me the Stellar Bay?
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
Oh, no? Does it seem hot? Oh, so no?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
How many times are you going to say no? No would have done it. You didn't have to crack open a thesaurus.
Best to be clear, I believe.
Let's see. Does it seem hot in here to you?
Ugh. Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Yeah, well, maybe it's your fault. Why are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Technically, I could just go around to every town killing everyone, couldn't I? Just a thought. My intelligence to watch your back, you mean? Seems like you're looking for a fight to me. Someone has to. Watch your back, you mean?
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
You call keeping offices on their promenade benign?
When the alternative is board guards at their gates, yes, I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
What are these why are those locked doors in what are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Does the chairman visit here often? So you get to play butler to the big guy. Fun. Yeah, I'm gonna talk shit.
To serve at our most esteemed chairman's behest is an honor, and one I'm most thankful for. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Back to my other questions.
Ask away.
I know where to. No, I don't. I'm leaving. You're an idiot.
Who did I piss off to get assigned here?
Yeah, nobody wants to work for this guy. He's a loser. Let's see work.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Oh my god.
Report any
Bounty
sightings to your
drone.
local board embassy.
Wait, we're not talking bounty drone. What's this guy's? Reese.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Dispense proteins for my ingestion, huh? That's an interesting way to say it. Let's see what you've got. Aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Oh man. If I had more engineering, I could have done something. Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix it. Let's see what you've got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
All right. And repair. What do you got for sell though? Pipe catch. Yeah. Nicotine delivery system. I got tobacco corn ears. Jeez. That's 2 minutes. Gives you plus 25% health. Wow. Nope. Sorry, mate. This is a promenade? Oh my god, you see the heat? We won't go there yet. Where's this take us? Back base. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff to discover around here. Who are you? Hey, Chris.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Let me see. Tell me more about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Ugh. Go on. They did what after what?
Not from around here, are you? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Good choice. Let me see what you got for sale. Okay. Yeah, I just never buy armor in games usually, guys. I just get it from picking it up or from Quest.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
She looks just like that lady we talked to in the last episode. I can't remember what her name is. But she looks just like her almost. Different hair a little bit, but very similar face and similar haircut. What's bratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
That sounds disgusting. Is bratwurst like wurst? I've seen that a lot. What does terra-fry mean? Is bratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret, a mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
See, she said herbs instead of herbs. People say it differently. You can say it either way. I hear a lot of British people say herbs. Doesn't hear when I ever say that people are like, you mean herbs? So, you know, I'm saying how I want it. Bratwurst, like borswurst, I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Okay.
Just as well, near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats. Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way.
Wouldn't associate anything else to say.
Near about time for me.
Let me see what you got for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, anyhow.
Air fried spratwurst, dehydrated water. Nope. Let me see something real quick on my character. We got 2 of these unlocked. We got Dervish Mist and the Adrenal. Obviously, there's the Adrenal. We got 86. Adrenal healing heals 25% health for over 2 seconds. Last 2 seconds. Only does 25% of my health. So I had to do 4 if I'm really low. Man, where's the Dervish Mist at? What's this? We're in a time. Where's the Dervish Mist? What is this? got so many things in here, and I'm not even using a lot of them. Okay, this is garbage. Garbage. Is this the Dervish Mist? I got 4 of them. Okay. Okay, so we talked to all of them. There's stuff we could be digging through too, though. Salvager. Sublight contractor.
Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have to be broke yet. We'll take anything.
Warehouse terminal. Main menu messages. From L. Hagen. Subject don't run. From Hagen L to SL Company All. Subject don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities, and that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. LH. Hawthorne is the guy that we were talking. Alex Hawthorne. So, is he working for them? From Hagen to the company, Flawberg shipments. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing sPlay a consistent income from today until I say so. You're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, what an extension for my desk. LH. Flawberg shipment. Purpleberry liqueur lots. Spectrum vodka. Even more than that. Erotica generic. The locals aren't picky. Jesus. Erotica exotic. Except for the ones who are. Space cake surprise. I don't know what this is, but it was on last month's order list. So either track some down or do your best in the kitchen. Black hole. Holcomb signed Tossball poster. P.S. Tobias, where are we with that desk extension? This is from him to the company this week in salvage. My scanner says the Mordads impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. Crew dropped so many bits at various places that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Grabbed the ship. Dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. Those Brad told me that a crate of spoiled cystic pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. Next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris fields before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Well, isn't a salvager basically a scavenger? LH. Yeah. This is your little tiny office, huh? What's this do? Take you down? Where? I don't know. Not taking it yet. I'm tempted, but no. We're gonna wait. Let's go over here. Go to where we're supposed to go. Oh wait, we could go to Gladys? Or we could go over here. Gladys is the one that one lady looked like that I was talking about. I want to talk to her though. Here's Junlei.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Tiny, nice place you got here, Chief. I'm Captain of the Unreliable. Recently unshackled from Groundbreaker's impound. No plan on staying here long, Captain. Yep, let's say it. We just got unshackled.
Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help the peace. I'll try not to start any fights, but I'll have to end some. Maybe that Jim said I might have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thank you. Okay, before we continue this conversation with her, I think we need to go get our companion. Our ship's not in the impound anymore.
C&P chicken and potatoes.
I don't know why she didn't follow us from the get-go, but Parvati should have been following us from the very beginning.
Rizzo long apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Let's go get her out of there. I can actually walk onto my ship.
Hey, you got a second?
What?
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Okay. What are you gonna throw in with somebody you barely know? Are you stalking me? I don't appreciate being stalked. I don't appreciate being stalked.
What? No. Okay, yeah, maybe a little. I'm not trying to be all creepy like. I just want to make a good case for myself. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
I've heard enough. You're hired. All right, Felix. Tell me why I should hire you. Okay, Felix. Consider this your interview. Temperament. You're trying to convince me to hire you. You're going about it all wrong. I'm not going to repeat myself. Get lost. Hey, Felix. Consider this your interview.
Sure. An interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
Are you good in a fight? Any good in a fight? What's the value of pie? What's your biggest flaw? What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Hey, I kind of like you for that. Perfect, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
How many people can have on my ship? I don't. Parvati's my favorite. We're gonna go find her. And she wants to see Junlei. Let's see, where is she? Over here.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
The heck?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape, considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but does have a good imitation. Apparently, it is the one who actually flies the ship. Hey, how about you not invite yourself into the conversation? She's the one that flies.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Parvati? Is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator? Hey, that Parvati will be fixing you from now on. I expect your full cooperation. Yeah, full cooperation.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Three times over. How did I make her come with me? What the heck? How do we get cows? Okay, so Pravati, how do I make her? I want you to come follow me. Can I really not make her?
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
You can actually send them on their way. I don't get that. I thought she was supposed to go with me. Oh, here we go. There we go. I just had to exit. We'll make this episode a little bit longer just so we can have that conversation with Junlei. Why am I running? Wait, I got two people in my party?
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My car.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Guess I can have two people in my... Sure, that's crazy.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
After taste the rainbow? Ew. That sounds terrible. Are you guys keeping up? Felix is being a little slow.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information on the capture of wanted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Here we go.
Was a time I wanted to be an engineer.
Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
I sense some history here. You can count on me to keep him honest. Not a chance, Felix. Embrace your inner misfit. I sense some history.
It's possible I got caught lifting some spare parts a couple years back, but it was only just that one time. Honest.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
Brody, you wanted to talk to Junlei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be so formal, Parvati. Nudge Parvati to continue to say nothing. Nudge her.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Parvati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Sorry so much. Thanks, Junlei. I had some other questions for you. Wish there a nice job providing. Let's say nice job.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet? I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem. Why haven't you fixed them?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there a room for compromise? Sure, the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast. Second one.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
She's so cool. Challenging, she need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate. Is there a way I can help? I'd do their heat radiators work. How do they work?
A simple question with a complicated answer. One that I unfortunately don't have time to give, not with our situation being so dire.
I could explain that for you later, Captain. I mean, the general principle. Not like these particular radiators.
You're smart to keep an engineer on staff, Captain. In my experience, all the good techs steer clear of freelance work.
You need a contractor. You can do it.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Yeah, who did I ruin reputation with when that guy that got out of the stall that had poop all over the floor? I'll take care of that right now. Back base, am I supposed to know where that is? How do you know that the parts are still there? There's a catch, right? There's a catch.
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
So there's a part of the ship that's got marauders. That's okay. This is the ship. I'll get you those parts from the back base. You can't get these parts anywhere else? Couldn't we try to talk this out with whoever's down there? Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts? Let's ask that one first.
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Ow. Why so protective? None taken. Flash a rude gesture with both hands. None taken. None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Hey, I'll get you those parts from the back base. You can't get these parts anywhere else.
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Their negotiations sound like a bureaucratic coup. Are you just delaying the inevitable, like cannibalizing Groundbreaker's systems?
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
We'll get those parts from the back base. No, they're not going to talk it out.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Wait, there's still more to talk to you about.
Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
I didn't finish talking. What's it like being in command?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
The ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big change, that transition to command? Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure those were some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Provided here can always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
What other questions?
You got my attention.
So she's not going to have kids? You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Isn't it everyone? on. Everyone wants money and power. It's not like you don't bed for very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
All right. Well, gotta talk to her. Let me. Or no, we'll do that for the next episode. And we know Felix got in trouble for stealing stuff. Hopefully, he don't steal nothing for our ship or from our ship. But we'll give him a chance. Everyone deserves a second chance, mostly. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I'll see you guys in the next one.